We went back to testing the spirit guide. I did just cut a mana source. But maybe that'll be okay. I'm not sure about the realm. I'm not sure about the turbulent, the lab man. I mean, we could just try to wean ourselves off the lab man. Like maybe just a 1-2 split of Jace is what this deck really needs. Or you main deck one of these cards and still just use Jace as a sideboard plan. Oops, wrong Jace. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like Jace. As much as I'm not necessarily trying to get away from Jace in the deck, I think he's a fine plan B. He's I think he's a fine plan B for Belrin, you know, Jace. He we'll main deck something here. Maybe just the other Dream Halls. Just have all of the combo pieces in from the start for consistency's sake, and then if and when this card's no good, or we assume the opponent's hitting on our graveyard, that may be exactly the way we need to start sideboarding. We open a new copy and we'll talk about a sideboard plan. So let's say it's just a generic deck that we're playing against, probably not even necessarily something like, I don't know, Miracles. How we board, but we're assuming they're going to bring in, especially if they saw the Mizzix Mastery, they're 100%, or especially Intuition, they're 100% going to bring in the Graveyard Hate. So we're going to board out the Miser Spray. We're going to board down on Masteries, at least 2. We killed them with Storm, let's kill them with something else. Let's board that out. Or no, we can't board it out now, can we? Because we... I mean, analysis is great, but maybe you want to cut that because it's best when you have access to the graveyard and then you run the Jaces. This would be a match where we want the Pyros, and that's it. I mean, Blood Moon's annoying for a Miracle player. Yes, they run a lot of basics, but also interrupting their fetching actually really does shut down a lot of the power that is Sensei's top. I would bring in the Fluster, potentially. I'm not going to bring the Moons. And then you would consider cutting the Spirit Guide. Yeah, you would consider cutting either the Spirit Guide or the Final Mastery. If you're just so sure that they're going to bring in a bunch of Graveyard Hate, you can just cut all of them. All of the Masteries. Oops. Anyway, guys. Yeah. Well, we'll mess around with this some more. It's actually really cool. I don't hate it. Usually, I'm not a huge fan of A plus B combo, but I think the deck is balanced out because I just really, really like Intuition a lot. So normally I have no interest in A plus B combo, but if you're sitting there like, oh well, he likes this deck because you draw your whole deck, no, and then you kill them with a card. No, not really. That's not my favorite part about this deck. My favorite part about this deck is that it happens to be an Intuition deck. Actually, to be precise, I would say I like this deck because it's an Intuition deck, and I just happen to really like that card. There's all sorts of interesting things you can do with it. Oh. Oh, I assume you guys have all gone to bed. As will I in a second here. I'm just going to finish this delicious Korean barbecue. I guess the last thing to do would be to give this thing a name. Somebody had a really cool name for it. It was, something light. Forgotten Light? What was his username? Anyway, he came up with a really cool name for this deck. He said, call it Enter the Mizzix. And I happen to really like that name, so we're going to go with that for now. And we'll rock the Jace sideboard plan for now as well. I mean, like a Jace Blood Moon sideboard seems pretty good. I mean, game 1, Lightning Storm them. I guess if they take away the storm, we can still Burning Wish and make it Conflagrate. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'm going to send you guys to Stealth Pants because he deserves your attention. He's actually one of my favorites. I didn't know he was on. Yeah, I'm going to send you guys to Stealth Pants. I'll see you on the next show, though, seriously. I will. I will see you next show. I will, but seriously, Stealth is one of my favorite streamers, and he's back. So I appreciate, seriously though, I appreciate the support from you guys. I appreciate you guys like signing the petitions and everything and staying up late with me tonight. But I'm gonna host Stealth. He's a friend, and he just moved to Hawaii, so you can ask him about that and stuff like that. But thank you so much for coming to the Abrams show. Seriously, the BrewSpy channel, whatever we're gonna call this thing, this new project. Seriously, thank you guys. We'll keep messing around with this Legacy deck. I really like it. But I'll see you on the next show. And those of you on mobile, the host won't go through immediately. But if I turn off the stream, you should be able to just... I think you hit the refresh button. I think if you hit refresh, it works. But anyways, I'll see you on the next show, guys. And I'll hang out in Stealth Pants chat on my mobile for a little bit. I'll see you.